Hello and welcome, my poppycock bell whistlers. It's SJB here, and I don't know why I have a small accent, but I felt like a bell whistler was like an old school, old-timey job that probably did not exist at all, but just kind of sounded good. So I'm going to try to be in better spirits today, but I just got to be honest with you guys, it's almost hilarious. It's almost hilarious how bad things are right now. So in my last video, I explained to you guys that I'm having some freaking issues. I don't know how else to put it. It's not going very well for SJB these days, alright? A lot of things are going wrong. I'm not going to try to make this into another video of everything going wrong, but I forgot, I realized in my last video that I think that I explained things in kind of the wrong order. I told everybody all the things that was kind of going wrong with me as far as things going wrong with my house and things breaking and stuff like that. Then I forgot a bunch of things that actually already are broke, like my webcam. So a lot of people have been asking me to make a webcam video. Well, the webcam fell off of the back of my monitor the other day. It doesn't work anymore. So my webcam's broke. Woo! And this is like a pretty nice webcam, too. I don't remember how much it was, like 150, 200 bucks. And it's just like one little drop off your freaking monitor, man. And I remember I put it back up and everything, and I thought it was working for like a week or two. And I realized that the blue light never turns on anymore, even though I have it all set up and everything. So, yep, we got that too. Ooh, all right, so this shouldn't be that bad. I just want to mention really quickly, I will be talking about my life again today instead of mostly the strategy, because the strategy isn't that important. I'm playing on a pretty easy map. It's one of the easier intermediate maps in the game. I'm playing with a fairly easy tower loadout right now. But we got to talk about the bottom path super monkey here, the Dark Champion. But of course, we're playing on chimps mode here, which means making money is a little bit on the scarce side. So saving up $60,000 is not easy to do, but I think it is most definitely manageable. So we're going to pick a couple really good towers here to combine together, but my goal is to at the very least get a Dark Knight here. I'm also going to remove this guy and decided to go for an epic range Dark Knight, mostly because I think it's really, really cool to be able to do something like this. Kablamo! And move around the entire map kind of at a moment's notice, whenever we feel like doing something fancy or fun here. But the Dark Champ got a pretty sizable buff in the last update, and he's got not only a buff to him, but a really cool change to him, which of course we'll see a little bit later once we get going here, but for now, just know that that's the focus right now. We've got to save up $60,000. How do we do that? How do we make it happen? So anyway, so far, I just want to point out really quickly that this Dark Knight, which is a pretty common tower in the game, but not all that often. I don't know. I feel like it's not. I don't want to say uncommon, but I don't feel like people really use this cross path all that much. I think a lot of people go Plasma Blast, right? So Dark Knight makes a lot of sense. That's used a lot, but the Epic Range Dark Knight is kind of a weird tower in general. It's just not often used. But it's not bad at all. It's actually pretty freaking solid. So I wanted to show you guys really quickly how easy this is going. Right now, all I've got is a base Oban. I've got a base Druid, not even any upgrades at all. I've got a Village with Jungle Drums to buff my stuff just a little bit here, and I have a Crosspath, not even a bot yet, because I don't even think I need it. I got the Cam Detection. This guy's got Cam Detection. This guy's also a Decamalizer, and also pops Camo Bloons very easily. But, all I want to do is I want to have something for cleanup, I want to have something over here, and I've got just kind of a... That's it. He's kind of really soloing at this point in the game. So the question is, how close can we get to our $60,000 with this loadout right here? I mean, if there's going to be any issues, it's probably going to be around 63, 75, and 76, but other than that, with all this knockback we got going on, man, this might not be bad, especially with the tree combo. So I actually started talking about what I should have said in my last video, and then I never actually got to it. So I should have told you guys that I've been having a lot of health issues. I usually try not to talk about my health issues all that much in my videos, because I try to be upbeat and, you know, all that stuff, but it's been affecting my videos, so I wanted to, at the very least, keep you guys as updated as I can be. I got the stomach flu last weekend. My mom was kind of stupid, and she invited people over after she didn't know she had the stomach flu at the point, but she knew that she was having some stomach issues and was throwing up. Of course, she prepped the entire Easter dinner for us, and then didn't come to the Easter dinner itself, but if that's like exactly how stomach flus are spread. So, of course, I got it, my sister got it, and my grandma got it, and my brother's wife also got it. So we all felt terrible and threw up many, many times, and, you know, my brother and sister made my mom feel really bad about it. I tried not to be too much of a jerk about it, but I do think it was kind of silly to not tell us beforehand, you know? Either which way, that's over. But since then, I've been having a lot of weird eye issues. So I get these things really randomly, very sporadically, every couple years, called ocular migraines. All right? Now, I never even knew what they were called until this week when I started to look them up and figure out exactly what they were. And an ocular migraine, the best way I can explain it, is that imagine you kind of looked at the sun. You got like a sunspot in your eyes. Check this out. Round 63, by the way. 60 frickin' 3. This is one Dark Knight, a couple random towers over here, and an unpopped army. We've got $30,000 saved up. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, baby. We take it down. All right, so we're going to move this to the back here because clearly the balloons are getting kind of close to going through, but dude, with just a little bit of tree cleanup there, we good. So 30,000, that seems manageable. And we could just solo with a dark champ the entire game here. This might be the most OP tower ever to exist in Bloons Tower Defense 6. But we have to wait, we have to see. But anyways, they're basically imagine like you look at the sun and you get like that weird green spot in your eye. Imagine that right at your like focal point, wherever you're like looking directly. It's sort of just somewhere around that area, just sort of starts. It slowly turns into like a C, a very, very small C. Like, yeah, literally the letter C. And then it slowly gets bigger and bigger and bigger and takes over your entire vision. That eventually kind of goes beyond like the side of your vision almost. And then you get a freaking headache. You don't get a headache while it's happening, you get a headache after it's happening, which is really ridiculous. Now, I've gotten those maybe like 10 times throughout my entire life, really randomly. I'm just like, it's really weird, but all right, I can manage that. I don't really care. Well, this week in particular, right after I got done with my stomach flu, I had it happen a lot. I had it happen 4 times throughout the week. But then here's the really scary part. I can, like, deal with that. Whatever. Okay. 4 times. I get a headache. Your vision is messed up for about an hour. It takes about an hour for this all to happen. Usually about 30 minutes for it to kind of, like, go through the motions of eventually getting through your eye. And then another 30 minutes of, like, it kind of, like, looking weird, almost. But eventually that sort of passes. You just get like a pretty bad headache and your vision might be like a little bit messed up until you wake up the next day. And then you kind of wake up normal. Well, of course, this time around, I didn't wake up frickin' normal. Or I didn't go to bed normal, really. I went to bed with one of these migraines and I woke up and I still had that weird blind vision spot thing in my eye. So I've had this spot now for like 36-ish hours. And it's very scary to think that your vision might be, like, messed up forever. I just have this big, gigantic sunspot right where I want to frickin' look. So, of course, that's really annoying. And unfun and sort of lame. So, I got scared, and I made an appointment with an eye doctor. Luckily, I went to, believe it or not, I went to Lens Crafters, which is just, like, the normal get your contacts, get your glasses kind of place. And I used to go there when I was a kid, and I used to go there when I used to get contacts and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? They kind of have me on file, I guess. Let's just go. And check this out, by the way. $12,000 way in the 70s with not much effort. I mean, this is like an okay setup, but nothing special or fancy or ridiculous by any means. Plus, we get some extra cash out of that, buddy. 10K, man. But we're getting to some tough rounds here. If we're going to lose, round 76 might be the round that takes us down if the tentacles don't do their job properly, which I might have to move them to the front for round 76. We're going to definitely try to keep the trees, if at all possible, for 76. 75 is also a difficult round, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Which way, I went to Lens Crafters, and of course, it's like, they're like an optometrist. They're not that technically like an eye doctor, I think. I don't know, maybe... I mean, they are an eye doctor, but not in the same way. But, of course, they still have to go to all the doctor schools and everything, so they're not idiots, right? I'm not trying to downplay them whatsoever. They're very smart people, so she actually spent a very long time with me talking about it and whether or not my eyes were healthy or whatnot, and she said, your eyes get a clean bill of health, but that does not mean that you are 100% healthy. Something else could be causing this issue, so you should go see, like, another doctor if it keeps happening and whatnot. So, not to set up another appointment for more eye doctor stuff. I already set up a regular appointment for a regular doctor because I'm having other issues, which I don't want to talk about right now. Oh, here we go. Trees. Let's move the trees up and go shablamo. Grab all of our money. Oh, the trees did not do what they were supposed to do. Let's rub some thorns down here. Oh, crap. 76, bro. Dang. All right, this might not be that big of a deal. This might just be a tree move, so let's try the tree move. We're going to throw the trees up in the front here and see if that can clean these guys up. All right, it's very close. Very, very, very close. But we do! We take it down! Or we're $5,000 away from our Dark Champion right now. And we get to see this guy in full, unadulterated ridiculousness early on in the game, too. And we get to see how far he can solo. Because, yes, we can also afford other things and build other things and do all that stuff. But I like to see, is this guy not just good, but is he able to dominate the game? Can we just get this guy and then win? And that might be a possibility for us. So check this out. Wow, 78 here. Ooh, this could be another tough one for us. I'm going to try, since they're not regens, we might be able to take them down without trees here. But let's throw the... Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Well, that ended up not being too horrible because I think we're actually going to get the money for the Dark Champion here. All right. All right, Dark Champ. Give me that money! And that's before this big second Camo Rush on round 78. Kablooey! Dark Champ is up. Now check this out. So you might be able to see it. You might not be able to see it. I think the easiest way to actually show this off... Oh my god, look at this destruction. Oh, that's not bad at all. So we get to warp this guy to the side. You should be able to see that these are actually going to jump around. If you look very closely, you can see that like once they hit their max pops, they jump around to the other Bloons. I kind of wanted to see him. Maybe I can move him to this layer right here, where this is like the tip of what he can see. We get to see these guys jump from here to there or something like that. Or you can see when they pass up, they jump backwards. They're like a Seeking Shuriken ninja now. That's cool, dude. And not to mention the power. Very, very powerful. All right, so I don't really need to show that off too much, but you do have that jumping capabilities now. Oh, man. Can we not fit it back? All right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Slide it in. Slide it in, Chris. Yeah. I am not upset whatsoever with what we've got right now. Now, the crazy thing about these guys is don't forget that you could technically build more than one. Oh, no way, dude. You could get 2 Dark Champions in a single game on Chimps mode? Money-wise, 60, 70, 140, maybe. If we do get it, it's going to be on around like 99, 98, somewhere in that vicinity. But according to my random quick math here, I believe that we can. So let's try it. Why not? Or no, let's just save up the money. Let's see if we can get it. I mean, we got $60,000 for that last upgrade, plus this, plus, yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close. It's like $70,000 plus. That is rough. But we may not even need that thing. That's the ridiculous part about all of this. We may just solo with the Dark Champion the entire game here. And the weird part is, again, this is... Oh, we really get to see these guys jumping around now. Oh, yeah. And they got some extreme change in motion here. It's like you don't miss, basically. Now, one interesting thing about the Dark Champion himself is that he's got every single type of balloon popping power automatically. So, even if you end up with Plasma Blast, he does not technically attack with Plasma attacks anymore. He is sharp, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what the type is. But is now officially able to pop purples, leads, camos, everything automatically without even a village necessary. This is a non-camo protection village as well. So all we're doing is reading that Jungle Drums bonus. That's it. Now, this guy could also be buffed in a lot of other ways. We could alchemize him. We could just get an overclock and kind of just support him a little bit if we can't afford anything else. But let's just see how far this guy can go by himself for now and see what we can do with this puppy. And so far, 80s are just breezing through, dude. So anyways, to kind of finish my health talk right now, everything's very scary. You know, I hope that nothing's seriously wrong, especially long term. But you just don't know that walking in, and that's why things are so scary. You know, I honestly, straight up, have like thought about like, and I know this is terrible, but I have a lot of anxiety in life, and one of my biggest fears, I'll admit it, is dying. I don't want to die. So the thought that like there's something wrong with you, something wrong with your health in any way, shape, or form is not good. All right. And that it sucks. It sucks. It really puts a damper on not only it puts a damper on everything is really the easiest way to explain it. It just makes everything kind of suck. So even if things are kind of going well and things should be going fantastic, that can still make your life kind of feel terrible. All right? And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I just don't feel great. So if you guys, I'm not asking you guys to do anything for me or anything like that. I mean, if you want to like the videos, like that always hooks me up and helps me out. But it was sad to see that my video yesterday, and I know I kind of used a really crappy clickbaity thumbnail, but it was my lowest click-through rate video in all of this year, by far. If not, probably going beyond that into like probably the past few years, my lowest click-through rate video of all time. I don't know. It was kind of ridiculous. So Yeah, whatever. It's okay. I just wanted to try to get that out for you guys and get back into the motions of trying to be fun and trying to do the fun things, even though I'm not feeling 100% up to that. All right, so round 94. Here we go. Going fan-frickin-tastic. There's no issues here at all, and this was without the buffs. Now, in round 98 might be the first time that we started running into any issues here. I can see it. 95, though, DDTs are no issue. I have not even been moving this guy around. I feel like this is a really boring video. I haven't done anything. All I'm doing is, well, I am buffing him with Open. I mean, we got that going for us. He's got like a little bit more pierce to him. It's not even that big of a deal. It's just freaking ridiculous. I think I do want to buy the second one, though. We're almost to the money we need. I think it's about 70k, so I'm just going to buy it and just kind of roll around in the awesomeness here. Or I could take a double dose. No, I'm just going to freaking buy it, dude. I kind of want to. It's kind of a fun idea. Double Dark Champion strategy. Has anybody ever done this ever in the history of Bloons? I gotta be honest with you. I gotta say, probably freaking not. This is such a weird one. This may be the first ever Double Dark Champion strategy in the history of Bloons Tower Defense 6. And we're about to get a combo play. We'll do one of them up to Plasma Blast, and we'll do the other one up to Epic Range, and we can jump these guys around as well. These guys, their OPNess is grand. All right, I don't want to dampen it in any which way. It is quite grand, quite grand. And we're gonna end up with extra money here that we can use on other random support towers like glue or just low-level damage. Maybe we can even afford an overclock at this point, because this is getting weird. Now, here we go. This is interesting. Round 98, even with the double dose there, actually was reasonably scary. So, clearly they do have a weakness. It's crap tons of balloons. That's it. DDTs get melted. All the other balloons, I mean, you got enough time to deal with them. They have no weakness against the bad balloon. And don't forget, I could also jump these guys around. And, oh, I did forget. So, even though the third tier can only jump within the range here, the fourth tier can jump anywhere on the screen, so it does not matter that his range is smaller for this guy. I could just jump him over here if I want to. So, definitely keep that in mind. And run 100. Actually, the bad balloon did not get as popped as quickly as I thought. I don't want to say that they have a weakness to bad balloons, because they clearly don't. But two of them working together in unison still takes a little bit of time to pop these guys. And if you didn't want to micro at all, I don't know. Any which way, whoa, baby, 1.5 and change million pops. 1.55 million pops here. Oh my god, we have to go into free play. We just have to see if this is going to be at all a reasonable strategy to use to go late game in Chimps mode. So this would be about the time where you start to try to buff your peeps. Use those support towers that are actually going to help out. We got an unstable concoction on these oh my gods right now. We can still throw down the tree. Oh crap, trees in the front. What am I doing? What am I doing, man? Oh no. Jump them! Jump them! Get them to the back! This is what they're designed for. But I think the group balloons are going to be too powerful for us. I think. Oh, I mean, I could micro and mess with things, but I think that's just where we're going to call it. Clearly, group balloons are their biggest weakness, but they still freaking dominate. I'm really thinking that this with a glue gunner, one of the best combos in the entire game, dude. It deals with the balloons and the grouped generality of stuff really, really well. This is awesome. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, whether or not you like this this jumping capability or bouncing capabilities, and whether or not you think this guy's actually really freaking good. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you press that like button, make sure you subscribe, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.